Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me here on another episode of The Iron Show. I am now live on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter on episode 98. And I just kicked out of my TikTok live. I don't know why. I just got back in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for joining the discussion and bring your wisdom into the topic. Today, we are going to continue our talk about happiness. As I promised, Fridays are for happiness talk. We talk about happiness, and we started a couple of weeks ago. And as you know, it is a wide topic. Uh, we started with basics, and I think basics are fundamental, and we are going to continue with basics as we discussed before. Sorry, I just had to took care of the other one. Well, so today we talk about your happy list once again. I am going to invite you all to join me here on this talk today and let us know what brings you happiness. Simple. And if you haven't made the list yet, I invite you to do so. Take a piece of paper and write down what makes you happy. Even if you did it before, I'm going to ask you to do it again every at least every week. If you update your list, you realize that you can find new items to put in on your list, and I already found a couple of new things that makes me happy. We can talk about it too. All right, so let's start our talk, and let's start with our friends. Mhm. Hello. Hello, Megan. Megan. No, apparently not. It's okay. Let's. All right. So it's okay. Hello.
Hi,
Hey, how are you?
fine.
How's it going?
I'm resting.
Yeah, I
I'm
can
resting
see.
a little.
Yeah, I can see. Hey, how are you doing?
I can hear you well.
You cannot hear me well?
Um, let's see what topics.
All right. Are you still here?
I can hear.
I don't know if someone else can hear me. Guys, you can hear me on Instagram? Because I think I haven't received any notice
What?
about my audio today. I think that is something that.
It's something in my phone.
Okay, so no problem. Let's come back later whenever you're ready. It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry to disturbing your resting process. Yeah. Okay, so let's see. Let's go over other friends.
Hi, Ma.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Have you covered your phone? Have you covered the mic?
No.
Okay.
Just
Now,
give me a minute, please. Give me a minute.
now I have some difficulty hearing your voice.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yes, much better.
Okay. Hi again.
Hi, hey, how are you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
Good, thank you so much. Let's start with your introduction. Please let us know what's your name, where are you connecting from, and what is on your happy list. Let's say three top three on your list. What makes you happy?
Okay, so I am Param. I'm from India.
Hmm.
And about the happy list, to be very honest, there's nothing particular in my list, as I think we can create happiness in everything. So, as you can see, I'm a working woman. I go to office. I make people laugh. That makes me happy also.
So
To laugh
see,
with
this
somebody.
is this is something particular. I want to find some practical, feasible things to talk about. So first of all, you make people smile, makes you happy. Make
Yes.
people, yes, okay.
And helping others also makes me happy.
Mhm. Making others smile and happy make you happy as well. Okay. What else?
To help somebody.
Helping others. Okay. And
And I don't think I can think of
okay.
anything.
Make sure you
But
make a
I
list.
think
Make a list, and it's okay if you come up with having a cup of coffee or listening to birds or like anything, just watching sunset. Mm-hmm.
yeah, that makes me happy.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, yeah, thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your share. I'm glad that you could share your thoughts as my first guest.
Thank you for having
Hmm.
me.
Thank you
And
so
you
much.
look smart.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bye. All right. So, the idea of having a list for our happiness is to see how simple things can make us happy. And we always think that we need to search somewhere extraordinary for something magical, or but the more we talk about it, the more we write it down and think about our list, we will get to the point that we learn that nothing, I mean, it's nothing out of reach. It's easy to get there. So let's see. Let's find some other new friends who wants to join and talk. And yeah, so let's see. Happiness is a state of mind. Of course it is. Yeah, that's true. Hello from Sweden. Hello, Sweden. Hello? Hello.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm
No
not.
problem. No problem.
Give me 1 second.
Take your time. Take your time. Thank you for at least
It happened so fast. Just 1 second.
1 second. You have all the time in the world. Don't panic. Don't take your time. Yeah.
Okay, give me 2 minutes. I'm already ready.
2 minutes is now. Okay.
Okay, I'm here. Wait,
Okay.
I need to take my camera.
Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
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 Hi. I'm very happy to have it now. Oh my God. Jesus. Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Oh,
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm happy to talk to you because actually I am a big fan since 3 days. 3 days. Absolutely. I find your speeches very nice, and I'm big fan.
Thank you so much.
This moment I'm in Baltic countries. Originally I'm from Belgium, and I know a lot about Iran, about the culture, and I think you are the Iranian doctor, so.
That is right.
I'm happy with small things.
Let's. This is the first time you join me, and I see that you need to do some breathing practice together. What about that? Let's do this together, right?
Okay.
Deep breath, count to 4, hold your breath, count to 7, exhale, count to 8. Okay? 1, 2, 3, let's go. All right, so.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Gorcha.
Gorcha. Where are you joining from, Gorcha?
From Baltic country, Riga, Letland.
Baltic.
Yes.
Okay. Where exactly in Baltic you said? Which country?
It's actually near Ukraine, Russia, Belarus.
Near Belarus and Ukraine. So you are on the field these days?
Yes, almost, yes.
Okay, Gorcha. And before we continue, how is everything going there? Is everything fine? Are you safe? Is everything?
For us, it's everything fine, but we receive a lot of Ukrainian refugees. We start help them. So for us, everything is fine right now. Actually, I'm working in law enforcement, so I'm helping these kind of people, and I need to prepare shelter and everything. So for us, it's quite fine, but we follow every minute, every second, and we know what happened. We expect everything.
Okay, so that's good to know that you're safe, and thank you for helping others. And I'm glad to have you here today. Let's go to your happy list. What makes you happy?
Dancing. My favorite music, when I hear my music, I dance. Food, good wine, go to Italy, go to France. Just sleep. Actually, sleep is make me happy as well. Have a good food, make me happy. Work, make me happy. The sun, make me happy. Everything. And love, of course. The love make me also happy. So small stuff.
That's beautiful. So music, dance, food, sleep, life, right?
Yes.
Walk, travel, laugh, love, like everything. So you find all the
other people. Make other people happy. This is one of the beautiful things when you see the child and he's crying and you can give him something to make him happy, or woman to give her something happy, just good conversation, you cannot imagine how many people suffering in this world. And if you just have a good conversation and listen, and you can make these people happy.
That is beautiful. That is a great
If
share.
someone can listen to me, he can make me also happy. You understand? So it's also very important to find a good partner who can listen to you. I mean, colleague, people in the street, in the supermarket, everything.
And according to your list, if let's say one day there is no one to talk to, you still can find happiness other places, like walking, preparing good food for yourself, dancing, listening to music, and these small things that can, okay.
Watching the movie. Oh, I'm sorry. Watching the movies. I'm sorry.
Watching a movie. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Gorcha, that was beautiful share. Thank you for joining. Thank you for your share.
Problem.
Thank you for practicing the breathing technique with me as well.
No problem.
It was really nice to talk to you. I hope that you can join back over and over again, and we have you as a happy guest all the time.
That's very fine.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Doctor. I'm a huge fan. I'm a huge fan for 3 days.
Now you're a friend. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. That was beautiful. That was a good share, and I'm so glad that we are having new members for the community, and people are joining now from all around the world. This is what community is all about. Mm-hmm. Hello.
Hey, hi.
Hey, boy, hi.
Okay. I was not expecting this.
Yeah, so this is it. When you push that button, you must accept it.
I was just going through it, and I was like, "That lady, trust me. Whatever she said, it was true.
It was true. So
it was indeed, yeah.
Okay, let's begin with your introduction, please.
Oh, sure. So my name is Jankna. I'm currently in London. Okay, and I would like to know, where are you based right now?
You what?
Where are you based right now?
I'm in Toronto, Canada.
Oh, in Canada. Lovely. I have
It's Jankra. That was Jankra.
Jankana.
Jankana. Okay. It's Jankana.
Yeah.
Okay, from London.
Correct.
Okay, so
basically, I'm an Indian. To be honest, I'm an Indian. Yeah.
All right. So from India to London, and now you are going to let us know.
Probably in Canada soon. Planning to visit though. Let's see.
Okay,
fingers
beautiful.
Across.
Great. So what do you have on your list? Top 3 things that makes you happy?
To be honest, I'm going through a lot. I am finding reasons to be happy. Like, it's all about the work and stress, and then you leave your family back home and you come and join here. Like, you make your own friends. Like, you have selected friends. But then when it comes about the commitments, the work pressure, and then the family pressure, everything. So to be honest, I am going through a lot. I don't know. It's just like I wanted somebody to have a word with, and I feel like, there should be someone to listen to us. Like, sometimes it's like it's so much in your head. You have so much to tell, but there's no one to listen. And I sometimes feel that I do have my husband. He's loving, he's caring, trust me. But sometimes it's like I feel like he needs to understand me more. The expectations are so much. To be honest, very, very much. Yeah.
I appreciate your honesty, but yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, 3 things which makes me happy.
You have a loving husband.
Yeah, I do.
Who listens to you.
He does. But still, I'm not happy. He needs to listen to me more, I feel. Sometimes it's like, I feel like
cut him a little bit of slack. I mean, that's what I can say.
No, it's like more expectation. When you get lots of things in your life, you expect more. And what I feel is like sometimes I get so much stressed out, I get depressed.
by like works and commitments, and love is everything. Like, you need a understanding partner, right? So I feel that he does understand me. Everything is fine. But there are some times, like, to be honest, right now he's at work, I'm all alone, and I'm just going through your videos. You were live, and I was like, let me just send him something, like, a request, and then can move ahead, right? So when I'm alone, I feel a bit depressed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I go, like, negative thoughts are all in my mind, like what's gonna happen, current scenario of Russia and Ukraine, whatever is happening these days. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. So it's all in my head. Like, I have my parents back home in India, this COVID thing. So I'm afraid. I'm afraid of a lot of things. I just don't know what to do. Yeah.
Well, so I think so. This is something a little bit of maybe off topic.
Yeah,
I think you need to live in the moment, in the present.
that's true.
All the, let's say, good feelings,
Mm-hmm.
thoughts are originated from now, from presence. And
Yeah.
all the negative thoughts are originated from either past or future.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly when it is referring to past, it comes with
Yeah.
depression. I should have done that. I
True.
could have done that. I wish
Yeah.
it was like this. And when you refer to future,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of thoughts, like, you live in your head, you are so worried about future, it brings you anxiety. Oh, what if I don't know what. So let's just focus on now. Now you're healthy, you have a loving husband who listen to you, your family are safe, and everything is okay. So don't think about who promised the future to anyone. So
Yeah.
when it comes, we think about it when it comes. That is the simplest thing. So try to think about now, and as you just starting to count your blessings for now, your family, your husband, your health, everything is okay, everything is going fine. So of course there are minor bumps in your road, but it is life, right? So don't overthink, don't put your attention somewhere that which is not even real yet. Future is not real, it's just like it's an illusion. So
What do
for
you
now,
suggest? What I can do? Like, apart from I'm busy working from Mondays to Fridays. I work in a dental practice, yeah. So
mhm,
I'm busy that time. I'm happy with my patient. Everything is so good. But when it comes about Saturday, I don't even feel like going out. I don't feel like going and meeting my friends. Nothing. I'll be all alone, like, and weekends, my husband work. So I feel so depressed, stressed out. It's like I have left everything back home in India, and I'm staying all alone over here. I don't have anybody. It's just so depressing. Sometimes I feel like there's no one around me.
well,
Yeah,
as I said, I think it's a good idea to count and write your blessings and show gratitude to
that's true.
life, because you already mentioned everything is going fine. And the thinking also, you can have a discussion with your husband about, like, he working in the weekends, but this is the price that you pay for life if you need
That's
to.
true. That's
So
true.
I think cut down your expectations of life, of your husband, everyone, and focus on yourself, and for to focus on now, this moment. I think that would be helpful. But yeah, I'm so glad that you mentioned all the blessing that you already counted in your list.
Right.
These are the things that makes everyone happy.
Still, I'm not happy. I can't find happiness in that. I'm like, I don't know. To be honest, it feels like, but then inside, I feel like I'm lost somewhere. I don't know, man. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, as I said, practice to live in the
Yeah.
moment, and practice to write down and be grateful for what you already have every day, every hour. Like, whenever you start thinking about the future, write down what you already have for now and what makes you happy for now, right now, and just make sure, like, make a list of things that makes you unhappy or interfere with your happiness, which are referring to future, and just cut them out.
For sure. I'll definitely try to do that.
Awesome.
For sure.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Yeah.
joining me. That was
Yeah.
nice to talk to you. Thank
Same
you.
here. Pleasure is mine.
Bye.
Thank you.
when you live in the past, it's a very high probability for depression. And if you live in the future, anxiety is a promise. So just try to live in this exact moment as much as you can. Try it like a practice, it's a mind game. Whenever you think that you are lost in your thoughts, just think about it. Okay, so where exactly I'm living now? Inside my head, somewhere in my imagination, which is not even real, or this is something that's happening right now. Okay, so let's continue with our friends and good. Lama is so. Hello.
Hi,
Hey,
Hi.
Yvonne. Hey, how
Hey,
are
man,
you?
how are you?
I'm so glad that you joined. I had no idea who I'm inviting up. Oh my
I
god.
know.
I'm
It wasn't even my name, right?
no, that was like a monitor with the heart and I care. It's okay, whatever it is or she is, they care. So let's bring them up. All right, so I'm so glad that you're here. Please, would you please introduce yourself to my people, my friends who have no idea what I'm talking
Of
about?
course, yes. So my name is Saeed Gholami. I'm Dr. Saeed Gholami, Iman's friend from medical school. We used to play the same soccer team and won a couple of trophies together.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like we're talking about 18 years ago, right? Something like about 15 years ago.
Like literally like 18, 17 years ago. It was
Wow.
fun, man.
Okay. Dr. Saeed Gholami is now. Where are you based in US?
I'm in Boston. Yes, in Massachusetts, Boston.
Okay. So how is everything going? How's life?
Life is pretty good. Everything is good. Here is getting a bit warmer, which I really like warm weather. Other than the weather, personal life, you saw like this page that I joined you with. This is our company's page, which is we have company in helping people with endometriosis.
Mhm.
Actually, March is the month of endometriosis.
Okay.
So it's endometriosis month, basically. So a lot of people suffer from endometriosis. So, and my yellow shirt is like the brand color of endometriosis.
Mhm.
And yeah, everything is fine. Love is good. I have been following you for a long time. I'm happy you are making such a big impact on people's life. This is like such an important thing.
Wow.
And I have a list of happiness for you.
Oh wow! Oh my God! Let me digest it. I'm just now all the memories from medical school. And I remember the soccer team that we play in together, and I'm so glad that. So this is now you never know what is on your happy list. Seeing an old friend, just by accident, like this that makes me really happy. You could see that. So if you have someone in your list in your mind that okay, what if I just send them a message, call them, and let them know that I miss them? This is it. Wow. And so before you get to your list, which I'm so interested to know, like because we haven't talked for ever, let's have something to talk about endometriosis. Let's arrange a call together. I'm sure that your information would be really helpful to my people.
Oh, absolutely. Considering a lot of your followers are women, I'm pretty sure that your people who follow you and love your work would benefit. Absolutely. We will follow after this, or if you want, I can give you a few sentences here. But I am super happy to talk about endometriosis and what we do with you and help some people in your community and in your followers.
Next week, Tuesday. Guys, next week, Tuesday, coming new Tuesday, we have endometriosis talk. Just put it on your calendar. Okay, so let's get back to happiness.
Awesome. Great. next Tuesday, we are gonna be super happy. All right. So on my happiness list, first of all, is seeing friends and loved ones who are happy and successful makes me really happy. The same as you. It's just, I mean, nothing really beats that for me. So that's the top of the list, right? The second thing is listening to music, and basically music, playing it and listening to it is really great for me and makes me really happy. The number three on the list, because of the profession that we chose, you and I and many others like us, helping people to suffer less and to regain their health and wellness is the third thing that makes me really happy, and that's the reason that I'm trying to help people with endometriosis. So these are the three most important things on my list. I know you asked for three top happiness factors. That's my three top.
Yeah, so visiting or making friends and family happy makes you happy. Of course, music, playing, listening to music, it is it brings you to the state of happiness, of course, and helping others. So yeah, and you choose the right profession, my friend.
Yeah, Iman, something you just said was like incredibly like helpful and smart, and I mean, I wouldn't expect less. You said like music, playing and listening to it really brings me to present. Like whenever I'm over my head, thinking about the past, thinking about the future, and get anxious, like music is my key, and that's because it brings me to the present. Just listen to it, enjoy it now. So your advice on like being in the present, being in the moment, living in the moment is really something that resonated with me, and I'm pretty sure listening to that would be very helpful to a lot of people around.
Well, yeah, thank you. Of course, I think there is, there are two different concepts: pleasure and happiness. Music and, let's say, working out, watching a movie, or these kind of activities that they bring you pleasure. Happiness is not something like when you are born as an infant, you are happy by default. And there are some events that makes you unhappy. Like, let's say, the events that make you unhappy, like you're hungry, or a baby needs to change a diaper. These small events makes you unhappy. So you need to learn how to bounce back to your default state, which is happiness. We can use these pleasures to bounce back. It's not so cool if you keep listening to music forever, or like partying forever, or like working out like crazy. This is like extra. This is too much. These are just portals to bring you back to your happiness state. And we need to be careful about all the pleasure. There are like healthy pleasures, as we just discussed: music, dancing, uh, working out. But there are also like unhealthy pleasures. We need to be careful about pleasures. But of course, music is one of the most, I think, for me as well, the most powerful portal to happiness. دکتر غلامی خیلی مخلصم. سعید جون خیلی خوشحال شدم. Thank you so much for joining me. It was really nice to see you and your happy face. And of course, I am looking forward to talk to you next week about endometriosis. But meanwhile, I believe that the page that you joined from is actually for educating women, mostly for endometriosis. So please leave a comment so I can pin your comment. So far, maybe like from now on, people can follow your content.
Sure, of course. Thank you very much for letting me in. I'm so glad to see you, and thank you very much. It was a great conversation. I'll look forward to our next conversation.
Of course. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Nice to see you. Thank you. Bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Wow. See how beautiful is that? You meet a friend, an old friend by accident. It makes you happy, makes your day. And imagine how many people you can make their day by just sending them a text message and letting them know that you think about them, you care about them, you miss them. And here we go. easy. And this is a circle. You give happiness to the world, you receive happiness back. This is how it works. And yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, the soccer team. I remember we won a lot of trophy together. I'm a good one. I mean, I used to play soccer, not so professional, but kind of, let's say, yeah, I love soccer. I do love soccer. And okay, let's go to Rashta. Okay, I am. Guys, here's I care better. It was so. This is the page. Hello, hi.
Stranger.
How are you doing? Oh my God, you look amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I feel amazing. I've been having some really good days. So I decided to pull my hair back, put a little earrings on, and, you know.
Me too. I need earrings, but the hair thing I done.
So, yeah, now I've been MIA for a while. A lot of people have been reaching out, so I really appreciate everybody who's reached out to me. I had a rough week last week. I was used like a pincushion, as I tell everybody. They tried to find my name when I went to chemo and said they poked me twice in one arm, then they poked me twice in the other arm, and then finally I just said, use my hand. Because now when I go to chemo, I get anticipatory nausea when the needle hits. But yeah, so they bruised up literally both of my arms, and the problem was it's not so much the bruising that bothered me; it's the fact that it became so painful that it was resonating through my arm. So I called the nurse and I complained because I honestly think I've been there for 3 years, and their biggest thing was, "Oh, you don't have a port? You don't have a port?" I was like, "No, I don't have a port." And so I think they're the port is easier for them, but it's not easy on me. It's a surgery. I mean, you know that, you're a surgeon.
Well, it is easier for everyone. I don't want to have this discussion now here with you, that you make your choice, but after a lot of courses of chemo, uh, your arteries, your vessel, they're not feasible properly.
Right.
So they are so, uh, they break easily, and it's not easy to make the access.
Yeah. But they have other ways. They have this little device that actually it's like a neon light that looks into your veins, and they can find it. And they decided not to use that. So and I wasn't being rotated properly. I've been with this infusion center for 3 years. I'm a really good patient. I never complained ever. This was the first time that I've ever said anything, and I waited at least a week before I called the head nurse because I didn't want to be like super angry at her. It's not her fault. So she was very apologetic. So I actually told her that I was going to skip chemo this week. Which my husband wasn't very happy about that, but I was like, I have to look at myself and how I feel. So yeah, no, so that's what's been going on, the long and the short. But
so what do you have? What do you have on your list?
Okay, so the very first thing will have to be, of course, is my daughter. She's my life. She's my everything, becoming a mom, even though I went through so much, my pregnancy was great, and afterwards I had a lot of issues afterwards. But I mean, she's everything to me. I mean, she's my happiness. She's my joy. That's the reason why I fight as hard as I can for to extend my life as much as I can, with the diagnosis that. So, I want to see her graduate. She turns 21 in June. She graduates 2023 with her bachelor's, and then whatever she decides to go on, I want to see that. So my first would be my daughter. Second would be my husband. And I would call, there's because I'm a Scorpio and my husband's a Taurus. So if you do any of that, I used to be in the like the zodiac sign things. We're like the two most opposite signs to have a relationship. We actually butt heads.
Mhm.
So I always, which we do, because we're very stubborn, we're very passionate. So I would call our relationship very passionate, explosive relationship. We can't live with each other and we can't live without each other. That's what I would call it. But he's my best friend because no matter what, at the end of the day, when I have something on my mind, until I tell him, I don't feel good. I could talk to a million people and it still won't feel the same.
Mm-hmm.
Even when I was in London, at the end of the day, it's after 30 years, more than half of.
I feel that you arranged that London travel to escape your husband, but the moment you got there, you started missing him.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
It was very necessary. I think it was very necessary for the both of us, but especially for me. I needed that trip to get away because sometimes you do. In relationships, you don't have to be
But the best way to appreciate something is to be without it for a while.
Absolutely. And so when I look at that, it's that trip was very, very beneficial, not only for me personally, but it was, I think, for my marriage, it was very, very beneficial.
For him as well.
And him as well. Yes, he missed me very, very much. So he was like, I didn't know what to do with myself. I'm like, you're always wanting personal space. You got like 2.5 weeks of personal
Weren't
space.
you the one who always knew everything? Figure it out. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I got it. But so see, that's my point is when you write down your list, we need to know that our list is not solid. It's not written on rock. Things can change, but for now we have these items. Of course, I literally figuring out things that makes me happy every day.
Yeah, exactly.
But so you have your daughter. I think so. Everyone who has a child at home, who has a kid, they can refer to the like they can actually co-sign with this idea that even thinking about your kid, looking at them, how they thrive, how they grow, how every single step that they started to take from day one. I mean, not day one, maybe the very first years, and you see them how to learn and navigate around the world. It makes them happy.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's really interesting because I watch old videos of her when she was a baby, and then watching her grow into a young woman who's going to be, who's an adult now, living, I mean, she lives on campus, but she technically is living on her own. It makes me happy because, this is something that's not very, it wasn't something that I grew up with. But I'm glad that we gave her that opportunity because it allows her to find herself and who she is, and so it's so cute because she's always saying how she's busy, but she texted me the other day and she's like, you haven't texted me in 2 weeks. Daddy has been texting me every day. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, when I used to text her, she's like, why are you texting me all the time?
And that now, did this text makes you happy? Did it make you happy?
Yes, it was really. So now what I do is every day, whatever time of the day I find the best, I'm like, hey, sweetheart, or I'll send her a little video, a cute message or something on a daily basis. So she knows that mom's always thinking about her. Because I always told her, I said, whatever decision you make, if you're ever in trouble, anything, call mom. I won't question it. I will be there to save you. I want you to know that you have that. You have that stability. You have that safety net. Because I didn't have that. I didn't have that growing up. I wanted to make sure my daughter knew that even if she made a mistake, she could come to her parents And even though she might get disciplined for it, but she will never be turned away from it. You know, and that's a life lesson that I learned when growing up, because I didn't feel that I could go to my parents for a lot of things, and I hid a lot of things. And I never wanted my children, I only ended up with one daughter, to ever, even while growing up, I had that cognitive thought of, this is not what that I want my children to go through.
Thank you so much, Rashta, for your share. I'm so glad to see you happy. And
one more.
Okay, please go ahead.
I know there's other people wanting to go on. So my third, of course, is my prayer for my health. I've been kicking butt for 3 years, and I think health is very important. I think we take it for granted when we have it, and I did. But I really do appreciate it now. I've been exercising. I'm very proud to say, even if it's just 10 minutes around the block, I've been doing that. So, I've just, things are good. I cannot complain. I'm very
let me ask you a question. The answer might be so helpful for everyone. 5 years ago, did you appreciate your health as much as today?
Oh God, no, not at all, not at all. Nope. I was so I was so hung up on, okay, I made a new career for myself in 2013. Okay, I need to go out, I need to make money, I need to do this, and this.
And you feel invincible.
Exactly.
Nothing gonna happen. I mean, it's not for me. Yeah. Like, you're fighting cancer for 3 years. Like 5 years ago, if even someone talk about it with you, no, it's not for me. It's for my neighbor, not me, of course.
Absolutely. And it took me 3 years, literally 3 years, to come to terms with it. It took me 3 years to come to terms with it, because I was having such a difficult time accepting the fact that I have this disease. And it took time for me to understand what I could, like being able to stand for long periods of time. Literally 15 or 30 minutes, I can't stand for that long because of my back, so I find other ways to take care of that. So in my kitchen, I put a chair right next to my stove. I put a stool. So while I'm cooking, if I need to sit down, there's a stool. I'm not going to complain about cooking, right? So it's what you make about life. Today, I'm having a good day. Tomorrow may not. But today, those are my 3 things that if anybody can learn from it or take from anything, I think those are things. Live life in the now, in the today, and appreciate health, please, because it can be taken like that. And that's exactly what happens. But I don't feel sorry for myself. I'm not sad. You know what? It taught me a huge lesson that I would have never learned if I didn't go through these last 3 years. So that's all I can say.
Well, yeah, thank you so much. And your share is always, I believe that the best way of learning with at least of cost is to learn from others.
Yeah,
we don't need to go through all you did yourself to learn what you learned. We discussed about your purpose a couple of months back. So you sharing your story and sharing what you feel and how it has been for you is going to change a lot of lives, and you can see the difference. No,
and I love the platform. I've gotten so many friends, and it's amazing just what one little text or one little, hey, how are you doing, how much difference it makes for me. And so I want to thank you for this platform and bringing all these friends into my life, who are just amazing. They're just amazing people all around the world. We're all so far away, yet we're so close, because it's just a matter of being open and understanding to what people think and how they feel, and being cognizant of that,
So thank you so much again. I'm looking forward to talk to you soon.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Yerman. I'll talk to you later. Bye.
Yes, of course. Health is not something that we take for granted. Every single day when you wake up and you think about things to be grateful for, let's begin with waking up. What about that? There are people who don't wake up. So if you do, let's start with that, being grateful for that one. All right, so now we are going to continue our.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey, how are you? I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Thank you. I just got home from school.
Okay, so welcome home.
Yeah. Thanks. I was stuck in the garage for 10 minutes. It was fun. I thought you were going to accept me sooner, and it was so funny. I was stuck in the garage because the door was locked and I didn't have a key.
See, now
Yeah.
you're here. Okay. So thank you for joining. Kimia,
Yeah.
what is your happy list?
My the top thing in my happy list is definitely family. And that's been hard for me because I'm very attached, maybe more than others, to like my extended family, my aunts and uncles and grandparents. And none of them live in Canada. They're all in Iran. So that's a bit hard. But I talked to my grandmother yesterday, which was nice.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, music really makes me happy. What else? I have like happy fruits that always make me feel better. One is tea, and one is tarik.
What was the first one?
Literally. Tea.
Tea. Okay, having a cup of tea makes you happy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm talking about. So you can find happiness in small things that we don't expect them to make us happy. But as I said, these are all just portals that we use to bounce back to our natural default state. Tea, of course, and the tahdig, you said, right?
Tahdig Sibzami.
Tahdig Sibzami. Yeah, of course. Tahdig Sibzami makes everyone happy as well. Of course.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And also helping others,
Mm-hmm.
I would say, really makes me happy. And seeing them succeed, I guess, or achieve the goal that they wanted to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
That makes me very happy. Yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I
thank
hope
you.
that you.
Thank you for accepting me after.
Of course. I hope that. I hope you got your Talik Sibzamini or at least a tea like soon to me.
Yeah, I got my tea today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Let's go on TikTok as well, if we can have a guest on TikTok. Hello.
Bonsoir.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you doing?
I'm fine. What about you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much. What is your name?
My name is Eva.
Evo.
Eva.
Eva. Yeah. Where are you joining from, Eva?
I'm from Jordan.
From Jordan. Okay. How is everything in Jordan?
What?
How is everything going in Jordan?
It's good.
Okay. Eva, today we talk about happiness and we talk about happy list. Do you have a happy list? Do you have something that makes you happy immediately?
Yeah, actually, it's not a physically things, you know. It's just like going out from the box, experiencing new things sometimes. Going out of my comfort zone to find out like the results, the reason why I hated this or I was scared of it, you know. Finding myself.
So, can you be more specific about things that make you happy? Like maybe challenging yourself?
Yeah, challenging myself, traveling somewhere that I don't know anyone on the country, you know.
The unknown makes you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are
It's
people
weird.
who love unknown. There are people who don't. There are people who are scared from the unknown, but that's really nice because I can tell you, I can guarantee you, there are endless unknown out there. So you can
Yeah,
always make yourself happy just discovering a new one.
you are right, 100%. And you know, whenever like you are going through a bad day or something go bad, very bad, there is something good out of it, you know. It's not like 100% bad. It's something happened because something you should learn.
Yeah, so finding the lesson in all the events, of course, it's important and it makes almost everyone happy. Yes,
Yeah, but I have a question for you.
please go ahead.
Why you're asking these kind of questions? Like, what is the purpose?
The purpose is to find a solution for our happiness, the solution for our uh, life purpose, and there are, I think I believe that I am one of the people who were lost in the idea of life.
Yeah,
And I am learning myself, I'm finding my way out to find my natural state of happiness. And meanwhile, talking about these topics, most of these topics are not 100% solved for me as well. So the more we talk about them, and I'm learning from all my friends around the world. You just talk about unknown, and now I can think about the pleasure, the excitement in unknown that maybe sometimes even me try to avoid. And then I learned that even if you jump into the adventure, sometimes makes me happy, and that was something that I've been doing over the last couple of years. Yeah, so the purpose is to learn from each other and try to keep our connection together and learn. Yeah, that is the purpose.
that's nice, you know, but lately, I was searching for the same word as you did, like what is happiness? What does life mean to me, you know? Why I supposed to wake up every day and do the same kind of things and like work very hard to get there, and then when you got there, there's more and more and more, you know? I feel like just live now, the moment. This is happiness. Like whenever you are looking only for the future, you will never be happy, you know? Like just live the moment, now, the now. When you live now, you have memories about it. You'll be happy about it, you know?
True.
Never look for your future. Never, ever.
Yeah, so that's true. This is something that we already discussed at the beginning of the session, but time itself is a big illusion that is interfering with our happiness.
Right.
We talk about this, that all the positive things and positive and things that bring us happiness, they are thoughts that are originated in now, and
Right.
all the negative thoughts that brings us unhappiness, and they
Right.
are originated from the past or the future, which are
Yeah,
depression or anxiety.
you're right.
Well, yeah,
You
thank
are
you so
right.
much, Eva, for joining. It was really nice to talk to you.
Merci
Hopefully, you can
beaucoup.
join back again and we
Merci.
can talk.
Merci. Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you.
Have a great night.
You
Bye
too.
bye.
Thank you. Bye. All right. Let's continue our talk to our friends.
Hello.
Annie, hey, how are you?
Hi, doctor.
You
I'm good.
you and your aunt
Me.
account.
We are here.
Okay, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. It's night here, and I just saw your live. Of course, it was so much interesting topic for me, so I thought maybe I can join also.
Absolutely.
I was preparing my bag. Because I'm flying tomorrow.
You're going back to Russia.
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, I was watching some movie, but I saw your live, and
This one is better than a movie.
Of course,
Mhm.
it's a good movie.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a good movie, let's say. So I'm so glad you joined. First of all, am I going to be hopeful that you can sing for us as well tonight or not?
Do you want me to sing?
I do want you to sing, of course, but maybe first you can let us know if you have a happy list. What is in your list?
You said everything already, but if we're talking about happiness, I was thinking. Mm, I'm sorry, I should think more because it's night.
It's okay. Take your time.
I was thinking about it. Everything in your life should makes you happy, even from you should be happy from small things. We said already this all. And I think that the most important thing to not be addicted from something, because I don't know, I'm such a person. I believe in God. I don't know how's your followers and you, but I believe in God, and I think that my top of happiness is God. I don't know if I can talk about it on your life, but
you can talk about anything you want.
It's like for everybody, it's his own life, his own happiness. For me, first it's God. Second, it's my family. But God is like everything because God made us. God made our professions. God made everything for all our feelings.
Thinking about God makes you happy.
Yes.
Why?
Because if not God, then who I am? Who am I? Like, I would not. I wouldn't have all. I wouldn't have my profession. I wouldn't have this voice. I wouldn't have my family. I wouldn't have you also today.
My point is, we made this list that we call happy list, but to be more precise, we are looking for happy portals. These are just the button that we push. It could be music, it could be dancing, it could be family, it could be your children. You use them to bring you back on your happiness state. But how God can do this for you? I'm so interested to know that.
As I said, it's very huge topic and it's so deep. But if you see it in a side of why are you sad about your past life, for example, right? You say that you were lost, but you should be so much happy that you were lost because today you are here and you are a doctor and you are helping people. This is because if not that experience that God gave you, you would not be a person who you are today. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know.
Let me give you my answer to this question. What about that?
Yes, please.
Yeah. So first of all, there are things that they are obvious, that we know the answer. And there are things that we don't know 100%. It needs a leap of faith, either this way or that way, but no one can 100% prove it. So that's it. Could be like when it comes to whatever you want to call it, God, universe, like higher power, or
Yeah.
but I believe so. When we know that our default state is happiness, if I'm going to choose between two possibilities, I definitely will choose the one that makes me happy, right? So this is like maybe the opening statement to entering this topic, which is God. Is like it can be a topic to talk about for days. But let's start with this one. If I'm going to choose between two uncertain, I will choose the one that makes me happy. That is a fact. That's because happiness is my default state. But having a God in your life or universe, or let's don't put a name on it, because when you
Yeah.
put a name, now groups are created and like fighting are over it. Like, so let's say just a beautiful name is designer.
Yeah.
If we believe in designer, everything else now makes sense. When you know that there is a designer, that we all are playing our simple roles in this great design that it's someone else is creating and taking care
Yes.
of, nothing can make me unhappy because everything happens. I know that there is a reason. I'm not, no.
Right.
The example that I use personally is I'm simple spring and big clock. I don't even know what time is it. I don't need to know what time is it. I don't care. Why should I care? It's a big clock and I'm just a simple piece. I do my part, and that's it. I try to do my part the best way possible. It might be just one click or like 1 million clicks. But when you know there is a designer, you believe in the designer, so you just leave everything by the designer. So I think the fact that we can think about some higher power gives us peace of mind and happy, like
Yes.
brings us back to happiness, regardless of everything that might happen. It could be the biggest loss in our mind. Oh, you lost this, you lost that, losing a child, losing your parents, losing your job, losing whatever. When you know there is a part of a bigger design, you really accept it. And acceptance and gratitude, these two are the golden key for happiness.
Yes, I agree absolutely. And accepting and being thankful for everything. This is the happiness. You will be in you'll be in peace if you just accept the situation. If you just accept like today, accept your past life, your future life, you know, not expect but work, also work. It doesn't mean that you should just sit here and do nothing. You should work, but at the same time, just let it go. Like,
Yeah, you do work, you do your part, but you leave the result. You detach yourself from the result. This is the detachment law. So you just law of detachment. You do your job the best way you can and leave the result to some bigger picture, bigger image. So let's just thank you. Let's go to your, if you are ready to sing for us, what are you gonna sing? And
it'll be a little bit darker. I'm gonna use my phone.
no, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just so excited to hear your voice again. Guys, if you are watching us now on YouTube, on Facebook, or TikTok that you cannot see her, I want, Annie, can you please share your
Yeah.
ID so people can
Oh,
follow you and can find you on Instagram? So,
yes, I'm gonna sing. people live for the fortune. Some people live just for the fame. Some people live for the power. Yeah, yeah. Some people live just to play the game. Some people think that the physical things define what's within. Nothing there before, but their lives so full of the superficial. Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. Thank you, baby. If I ain't got you, baby. Some people want diamond rings, some just want everything, but everything means nothing if I ain't got you. That's it. Thank you.
Wow. Awesome, beautiful. Wow, yeah, thank you so much. You always got me there. I mean, you do this.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
And the way that you so organically show up and you want to do this for us, it's beautiful. I mean, so I'm so grateful for this. Thank you so much. I know that when you are, some people sing, you know, I wish I could sing. I don't know, maybe I do sometimes, someday, I don't know. This is something that I'm looking into. Not singing, but yeah, I do sing in the bathroom, in the shower. But when you are a professional singer, and this is the way that, you know, like you are now a professional, but you show up and you do this for us with no expectation, I do really appreciate it. Thank you.
It makes me so much happy. And also, because I like languages, it makes me happy to talk in English, even if I'm not talking that good as all your followers. But still,
I do. I barely can speak English myself. Just yet. I mean, cut yourself.
No, I mean I don't have practice in my country, so I'm trying to be risk it all to talk to you in front of many people, and also it makes me happy to sing for all of you.
Mm-hmm. And the way that you feel safe, it's actually, it makes me happy too. Thank you so much, Annie, for joining. And ANIOHANYAN_official. Guys, if you are watching this, just go back and what exactly I said. You can find her on Instagram, and I will absolutely mention her account, on her main account, on the comment section, on the what they call it, the caption after I post it online. Thank you so much for joining. It was really nice to hear you from you and hear your voice, and of course, the topic that you brought up was amazing. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Bye. Yeah, of course. The great designer is something that we need to all have. And it is a topic that if you want to go in, you bring a lot of debates, and it might polarize viewers, but you cannot talk about happiness if you don't talk about the designer. At the end of the day, we all worship. The question is that what do we worship? Just choose your what you believe in. Mhm. Again, we talk about happiness today and what is in your happy list. What do you want to bring to the topic? Mhm. It's really awkward sitting here in front of like hundreds of people and nothing happening. I'm waiting for my next guess. It doesn't go through. That's I just want you to know that this is. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Hey. How are you?
I hope my mobile is doing fine.
Yeah, that was my main concern. Now I'm so glad that your voice is synced with your image, the picture.
Oh,
Okay, that's great.
great.
Yeah, thank
That's the
you.
most important part. And sorry for being so yellow. I'm not so yellow normally.
It's okay.
um, I just want to say that the happy list of today
Mhm.
is, and I'm going to share a poem at the end, if you allow it.
Absolutely, yes, please.
Is something that makes me really happy is inner peace.
Mhm.
Inner peace, and it's something that you can try to have or embrace when you feel it, and that's important to me. And
I
writing
have
is
I have
important.
something to talk about this exact topic. Let me add something at the end, but please continue with your list.
And just two that I want to add is a walk in nature. I just did a walk in nature a few days ago on my own, and I felt really happy, and in such a way that there was a couple, like a tree that fell down because of the storm, and he said, "Did you push that tree down?" And I said, "No, I tried."
Oh no. Oh,
If it goes wrong,
it just not.
think it's related to my phone.
Mhm.
I'm so sorry about this. I really need to change that.
Yes.
So I'm coming back if ever I get frozen again. If I get frozen again, that's the other account. Is that okay?
Yeah.
I'm, okay.
Now it's
So
okay.
if I'm
Now it's
too
okay. Let's
often
see.
it's okay. Okay, great. So writing is important. Love is important, and love in many forms. I mean, friendships, family. It may be romantic love, but sometimes that part is too overestimated. But love in general, and love for me, at least, the love that I feel and sense for God, that is also very important. Okay, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I can hear
I'm
you.
listening to you about inner peace.
Well, yeah, of course.
And then I'll go for the poem.
Yeah, I hope that your connection continuing to be good. I mean, I hope that it works. But
if it goes away, I come back with the other account for the poem.
okay,
If
sure.
you allow.
Of course. Some of the things that you mean, walking in nature is absolutely a great portal to happiness. Love, you mentioned love as a like not with sometimes maybe romantic. I would like to call it unconditional love. Unconditional love, of course, is a surely beautifully guaranteed way to happiness. If you love without expectation, anyone, anything, and of course yourself as well. Unconditional love. You don't love because there is no reason. Love, unconditional love, is the only feeling that is generated without a thought, without a reason. If you cannot find the reason, this is unconditional love, and that is a sure happy way to happiness. But about the inner peace that you mentioned, I think this is something that I might be the problem with English language. Maybe, of course, I am not by any means expert in English language, but inner peace is another like next level of happiness. Again, happiness is, I think so. Like we know about the joy, the pleasures that we use to bounce back to happiness, but the way that we can live when you reach to the level that you live in the state of happiness forever, nothing can interfere your happiness. This is inner peace. You can call it joy, the state of joy, inner peace, stillness. But this is like, I think that is the greatest version of happiness. The black belt of happiness is inner peace and joy. This is where like people like, I don't know who, and many people that reach to that level, they use the unconditional love. Let's say the Dalai Lama or Gandhi or anyone else that you can remember. You can, when you think about them, like Mother Teresa. I don't know her. I know that she was love unconditionally, and she walked through life on a state of happiness and joy, regardless of all the craziness around the world. And that is like,
It's lovely. It's lovely to do so because you don't need to count what you've done for this person or that person. Some people keep count, but when you don't do that and you just be in whatever you are offering to someone else, that's the most beautiful state you can be in. That sometimes you even forget what you have done for someone, but they remind you, and you simply did this in an unconditional way that you forget about it.
And please, now we're ready for the poetry, because poetry is another translation of happiness. Whatever you do, this is like the connection with the soul, and you can bring it up and write it down and bring it to the words. And of course, let's listen to happiness itself.
Okay, so when at times all you can hear is how accomplished are you, what degree do you have, who are you really, and all the haves of the world would not replace the wonderful being you are right now. As the have is temporary for a moment in time and a period of career, of a decision, the being is your entire life and the life you have been given. The life you are living. And it is amazing. It has been given in this tireless universe. Experience this with every cell of what you are made of. Sense the being you are through your essence, the person you are, the one you are becoming even more when you let go of willing to prove the who you are. Just being is enough for the worldly experience to start from. Scene upon scene, it's like a movie you have been casted for, but you have your part and you have your role to play, as in many ways it's a game at different levels. And you can ponder on the why of things and the experiences, or choose to accept and embrace them, regardless of the nature of it. You are just passing by from one moment in time.
From one moment in time. Wow, yeah. So I'm so touched by your poetry, like anyone else here. They are all. But I really hope that one day we can have you here with no connection issues, like loud and clear, and this that would be great. But yeah, so your poetry is amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, and who you really are, regardless of all these accomplishments. Of course, this is a question that it's you will not be happy until you know who you really are.
Thank you so much. I'll make sure that my connection is better next time. But I truly am grateful for the platform, and I thank God that He has given this opportunity. And I thank everyone who's present. This poem is not mine, although I've written it, but it's for us, all of us.
Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that. Thank you for joining, and thank you for your wisdom. It's all appreciated all the time.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye. All right. Okay, so now we are reaching our 90 minutes. I am going to have my next call in a couple of minutes, so that's why I should end this session next Friday. There are some stuff I want to talk about. First of all, this is episode 98, and Saturday and Sunday would be, hopefully we can have our 99 and episode 100. Yay! And the first season will be over. The first season of this show, the Ayman Show, which is yours, will be over. And I am hopeful that we can start this second season, the season 2, soon, like really soon. And we can continue having these topics and talks more, even more organized, and to get more out of it. As you know, we are all sending our loves and our prayers, and of course our helps to a little girl these days, Ikra Deniz. She is a 2-year girl in Turkey. She's suffering from a rare genetic disease, and she is in immediate need for help. She needs a medication which is really expensive, about $2 million. We are now at 82%. We started at 78% last 10 days or 2 weeks almost. But she doesn't have much time. The fact is that we are against the clock. We are fighting the clock. So I don't know what to say. And let's make our donations as much as we can, as soon as possible. There is a link on my bio, Linktree. You click on that, and the third name is Ikra Deniz, and you can make your donations. Doesn't matter how much. Of course, the higher the better, because it's going to go to a better cause, higher the reason. And yeah, so I am so hopeful that we can show the world that we can do something greater. We can think about something bigger. And when you do this, when you make your donations, please, they will send you a message, the thank you message. If you screenshot that message and send it to me, you can send it now to my WhatsApp. There's exact same link on my bio. There is a WhatsApp business. You can directly send it to my WhatsApp. You can email it to me. You can send it to my DM on Instagram. The WhatsApp thing, I think, is the easiest way to reach me. And hopefully Sunday we can show our appreciation to our friends and draw a name and have some giveaway to just show our gratitude. Again, click on the link tree on my bio and make a donation, please. I beg you to do. Let's make it happen. Okay, thank you so much for watching me. Thank you for joining, enjoying, and supporting this show, and of course, adding value to this. I love you all. See you soon. Take care and smile more.